marketing, that's gonna be everything. Every indie film needs to learn how to have either a marketing specialist on the team or some way
Yes.
or come up with a game plan to make sure it gets to the audience that you want your film to get to. So that's gonna be the key because that's what all the big, like when you talk about distribution companies, you talk about production studios and stuff like that. They know where to put that film in which markets. So
Right.
we got to find the right markets for this particular film. So whether it's flyers or posters or hand-to-hand talking, we got to figure out what's our formula for getting the film out. That has to be one of the main strategies of any filmmaker. Like, where is it going to be streamed at or watched at, or where is it going to be seen, and that type of stuff. Because if you put it in the wrong place on the wrong platform, nobody can see it, nobody can find it, or it's no advertisement for this film. You're pretty much relying on word of mouth, and that could take forever to see a return from that. Because it could work with word of mouth, because that's how a lot of quote unquote hood classics are formed. Mm-hmm. Word of mouth. Hey, have you seen this? Have you seen that? And then it blows like 2 years later. It becomes like,
or even later than that. And that's the Vincent Van Gogh kind of scenario where it's like, do you want to be recognized in this lifetime, or do you want to be recognized down the road?
Yeah, down the road. So that's the whole thing, man. I think the marketing is going to be the most important aspect of this whole indie process, especially for us.
I totally agree. I think, and this sounds bad, whatever, I think marketing is more important than the actual filmmaking. I don't think the filmmaking is not important, but I think the filmmaking is easier. I think filmmaking is easier than marketing.
It's definitely
and
easier.
I know filmmaking is brutal. I've been on enough films and worked enough films in front and behind the camera to know what it's like. But I think it's more tricky. It's more multifaceted. It's like, what is marketing? Screaming from your car as you're driving downtown, watch my film? It could be that. It could be, targeted Facebook ads. It's everything, and it's tricky. What do you think?
I think it's tricky until you find that formula.
Yeah.
Because, see, that's what all the great marketing firms know, that it's a formula for any type of product or situation. What you take, you look at that product and you find what's unique about that product, and you find its placement.
Yeah.
Now, finding a formula for all three of those to come together or whatever, that's the tricky part. But once you get that formula, I think you can plug and play a lot of different things in there.
Yeah.
So that's what the key is. So you got to really study marketing and understand about colors, about the light, the way, certain wording, emotions. Like, because every scene plays on a certain emotion. Marketing is emotions. You're feeding off emotions and trying to get people to purchase whatever product you're selling based off whatever emotion that you're pulling on.
You don't have what are you doing? What are you doing? She's just crawled across her face. What are you doing, girl? Alright, that was crazy. It is. It's all that, and it's, I think J. Cole is worth studying what he did.
Every time you say J. Cole.
Everybody, let's say out loud our favorite J. Cole song. And 1, 2, 3, Middle Child. You were supposed to have said Middle Child right there.
You actually listen to J. Cole?
Yeah. Not all the time, but I listen to J. Cole.
It's the way he's saying it.
It's the way.
It's the way it's saying.
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
J.
Cole.
I'm glad somebody
saying it like he's.
I can do
this because I'm like, bro,
like it's some cheap clothing company. Not cheap, but like Polo or something. J. Cole. I went down to J. Cole and I got a nice Polo T-shirt. Yeah. I think we talked about this topic enough.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but thank you for tuning in. I hope you learned something. I hope you had fun. And
that was a crazy way to wrap it, though. But also go to the website, subscribe, drop your emails in there, so we can get out the newsletters to y'all.
Yeah.
And y'all can find out about the next projects, view all the content, all of that type of stuff. So Everything is there. The merch, this hat I'm wearing.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all, man. Until the next time.